It's always remarkable what you see and stuff. So like zip ties, bad window, mismatched tile, hair in the drain. Good chance like someone was here before. It's a big old like puddle of urine in there. Still smells.
Oh, that might have been me. No, I haven't been in here. That's right.
Two.
I haven't been in here.
Woo! Them's dead mice is right there, boy.
Oh, where were we that somebody was... Oh my god, a dead mouse. Oh, I saw that.
Oh, yeah. Hardwoods. I kind of like Scott. How many doors do you need in one bedroom? 1, 2, 3. Closet. Look.
Closet.
How many closets?
Closet. They're all 3
super
closets.
Unusual too in a house of this age. So 3 closets, but I'd refinish the hardwoods. Some wall. What is all this? Notice this area was treated for surface discoloration, so there was probably some type of light. Yeah, tell me about it, Paul. This is pretty clean, actually. Oh, them freaking mice dude, what a slow, horrible death they died. They got stuck on that glue trap. And then, hold on for a second, like there's 2 of them. So one of them got there. Like, how did the other guy not know, like, yo?
Hey, this is not the space.
Or maybe he came to help his buddy. That'll teach his ass. Hardwoods. Cowboy hat. See, like at first glance, one of the things most people would miss is you see replacement windows and you may assume that the windows are okay. But if you look at those windows, you can see that the seals are broken. So, you know, when you're remodeling a house, you have to be cautious that, like here's another one, that a home inspector will typically flag those windows, even though they really still serve their purpose. They haven't really lost a lot of their insulation abilities, but that type of window would show up. For those of you who just joined us, yuck. Always kind of creeps me out. So there's a decent living room up there. Another mouse trap. I wonder if I bet the bank set those traps. You know it.
There's the addition.
Because it's been winterized, so it must have been vacant for some time. Oh my God. So look at all the mice shit on the windowsill. Yeah. Imagine making your sandwich on this counter here. So this is an old exterior door, and then they built an addition off the back.
And in order to make it appear as if they had marble, they wrapped wood.
Oh, that's kind of hot, actually. So they use like a contact paper with simulated marble. So this ain't bad. It's kind of like is there heat? Yeah, there's heat out here. Yeah. See what I'm saying about the windows?
Oh yeah, they all go.
But they're actually still good windows, but they're going to get flagged. They'll get flagged on a home inspection, and more than a 50% chance that where's the mayo? Carrie said, where's the mayo? Carrie, if you want to come and fix a sandwich in there, I'll get you mayo and Miracle Whip. So you have some options. And but you can't use a plate. You actually have to sit. And then look at this yard. So we're up in Skytop Trail in Dover, which is actually a pretty good, pretty cool location. There's like a mixed bag of stuff up here from $500,000 houses to this house is probably worth 50. Now, what were they saying? Remember on the short sale thing about it being vandalized or something? Or the copper was stolen or it flooded or what happened?
I gotta find it.
Is that a freaking dead animal? What the hell is that?
Might be.
There's oh, yeah, I'm guessing. Look at the top of that boiler. Something out of a Freddy Krueger magazine.
We might need to update that.
So that's got to go. Looks like his basement's getting some type of water. There's some surface mold you can see on the back of that drywall. preferred. The ceilings are a little low in that addition, but nothing. Oh, look at that. Old school, like, you see that? See the double-handled saw where you have a two-person saw here?
Oh, right.
You know what I mean? Where you would, one guy on either side of the log, and then and then there's an old, what's that? Like a plow or what is that? Another saw? There's some old tools down here. Could be used as a serial. That'd be a nice keyboard. I could rock out on that thing. I could make some beats.
I'll set it up for you.
Oh, dude, look, they got remote control cars. I was never allowed to have a remote control car. My family was so goddamn cheap. Dad, if you're watching, I still harbor resentment towards you guys for not letting me get an RC car. They'd try and fool me with that bullshit like $7 stuff that came from like Walmart. I'm like, no, I want like one of the ones that like, I don't, what did they have in them? Like freaking, they weren't gas powered, but they had like those big batteries and they do like 35 miles an hour. Look at that telescope. Is it like a legit telescope or what is that?
So,
See if it works.
it's heavy too.
All dirty and nasty and gungy. But telescopes are cool. Probably another thing my parents wouldn't let me have. I don't even remember. I try and block out my childhood. So you got a garage, like a tandem, a little treadmill if you're looking for a treadmill. Schwinn mountain bike. Got some old bats. Old bats. No offense, Sonia. She's like, I'm not old. Exterior. Oh, septic. So look, there's the tanks. So wait, is this? Yeah, it says septic tanks. Sometimes I see that stuff, and it's actually a access to a propane tank. So you can see you got like some soffit repair up there. We got to add that up. Did you make up your renovation list?
I did, yeah.
Been here today.
Huh?
So you can see there, it's got. See that fascia board's all rotted out, Chris? Yeah. All up there.
I know.
So even a gutter and then maybe another $1,000 for the fascia board. What's the main roof look like? Because look way up on that, like way up there, it's like an architectural shingle.
It didn't look.
This might be flat on this addition, I bet. It should be because there's no pitch.
Yeah.
Look at this guy. He's got his stuff dialed in over there. Ooh, you see this retaining wall?
Well, it's really coming towards you.
Whoo! So you're gonna have to rip that out. That's probably 3,500, 4,000. What do you think?
I had $3,000, but
Yeah, it's not too tall. Probably $3,000. Garage door, power wash. So here you can see. Look, there's the architectural shingles. So the main house, those shingles look okay. I'd be a little worried about. Oh, look, you know why? You know why I have all these problems? Because they put a shingled roof on here, and that's so flat. That should be a rubber roof. See
right.
The shingles,
Like,
and that's why the water sat on the edge of this. And
if you notice right there,
yep.
the problem is.
So garage door. You have some siding repair, fascia repair. What's this? Well pump. Yep. Oh, so you see this, Chris? You got no 50 feet from your well to your septic.
That's about
5.
10 maybe.
50 inches. But you can still sell it with conventional financing. You just wouldn't be able to go. See, that's a lot of stuff we picked up on here since we've been here that's not for the unseasoned investor. And then I'm guessing that's either a meteor hole or a tree branch. What do you think? Something went through that though, dude.
That
took some freaking force. Look at that.
Because there's no trees. I mean, this one.
Oh, wait. Something was here.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe a basketball pole or something. The wind blew it over. See, I'm no dummy. And then inside, oh, wow, there's a bumper to a car. Fishing rods. Something with some force, though, took that down. It's not still laying in there. Oh, we're right here. This tree, part of that tree fell. Little pop up. So how many bedrooms were there? 2 bedrooms. 2. So I'm going to tell you right now, 2 beds, no garage, probably half to 3/4 of an acre, right? 169. $169, even with the 2-bed. I like the look of the house. Has like a cool look to it. Nice little section of Dover. We dropped some Integrity First swag up in this piece. Man, it's nice out today. So this is a foreclosure. Well, actually not a foreclosure. It's actively in foreclosure. You guys hear me talk a lot about short sales. This is one where we've made direct contact with the bank prior to the sheriff's sale, and the bank's willing to sell it to us to avoid the foreclosure. And originally they had an appraisal done, and we're at $90,000. And then we came out and looked at it a couple months ago, and we're like, $90,000 won't cut it. It needs too much work. We sent them in a list of the renovations that we thought that it needed, sent them a list of the repairs that the house needed, and suggested that they order another appraisal. They did, and that appraisal came back at $70,000. So it appears that we can buy this house for around $70,000, and the bank would sell it to us to avoid the sheriff's sale, which would also help the owner out, who still owns the property. It hasn't been foreclosed on. It's in pre-foreclosure. It has a scheduled sheriff's sale actually coming up, the first Monday of next month, which would be December, first Monday in December, and the bank wants to avoid that. And we're out here to see if we can't help out the homeowner buy the house. It'd be a good investment deal for us, and at the same time, the seller would obviously avoid foreclosure. So we got to be cautious of that septic and well situation. It minimizes your financing options. When you only have less than 50 feet, it minimizes your financing options. Look, Chris, you see how, look, vacant property, I banged them. Got 2 on the pole right there, baby. So, what do you got? Like with HVAC, kitchen, redo the bath, flat rubber roof, retaining wall, garage. You got some of the, see these posts out here? You got probably $1,500 and all of them being rotted. Rebuild the bottom half of those posts. Probably should do all new gutters and downspouts just because of the length of time they've been sitting full of leaves. See how they're all, I mean, there's fresh, look, there's fresh flashing around the chimney. It's got a chimney cap on it. So this is one of the ones you got to be careful. Like at first blush, right, Chris? Like you're like, oh man, new roof. Like it's got replacement windows, man. $25K rehab. I bet when we add that up, it's going to be 42 to 50. 51.5. Yeah, I've been at this a minute. I can almost smell a house and tell you what it's going to cost. So 51.5, but we'd have a nice place. So 51.5, what's that mean? If it sells for 170, you want to make 25,000. So 170 becomes 145. Say it cost you 10 grand to sell, it's 135. 10 grand to buy, it's 125. 50 grand, call it 55 to rehab it to be safe. You don't know the septic. So that's 70 grand. Yeah. Funny how that works, isn't it?
On the nose.
And $500 to fix the meteor hole. We don't even have that on our renovation list. We got to add meteor damage. Meteor damage to the roof. Dude, I love the, like, look at the view out there.
That's what I liked when I first came up here.
Look at that. Paul goes, poor Chris, you're always beating his numbers up. Not true at all. We are frequently on the same page about because they're just numbers. It's not like we got to decide what we think the numbers are. You just have to make sure that when you walk through a property like that, you're not in a hurry, that you're paying attention to the items that, you know, need to be addressed. And we've been doing this long enough that we know what they cost. So at the end, it really comes down to math. You know, in this phase, we're more of like analysts than we are anything. It's just like we're underwriting a property, basically. Skytop Road, that's right, John. Nice little area, actually.
I love it.
My buddy Ron Blouse's parents live up here, so there it goes. The thing be nice, man.
Could be.
1 car garage, family room. See? All right, we're out of here. See you later.
See ya.